Okay, so I thought I'd give you an insight as to what's behind this cabinet. As you can see, the PC Engine is at home now, and you can probably just see that gap down the side, and there's hardly any gap at all. It's all plugged in. There we go, all plugged in, overdrive in the corner. So, how do I get behind this cabinet? Well, I'll show you. First remove this B&O, which normally sits there. And just to show you the size, I've got to go through this gap. Through this gap and behind the cabinet. That's the box, that's a Saturn box, virtual stick box, just to show you the gap. And that's going behind all the way to the end with the rest of the boxes. Everything's plugged in up here, so that's all sorted. So let's get behind that cabinet. Right then, we're behind. If you've seen the film The Descent, yeah, it's pretty much like that. So I'm just laid on my side. That's the roof. Wires. And then that's the outside world. That's my box that's coming with me. It's going all the way to the bottom. So I'll just grab that now and do a bit of shimmying. Okay, so we're now fully behind the cabinet. Doing some extreme mining, some caving, some proper man caving. These are all my carefully put together wires. I suppose it does look a little like a fire hazard, but I can assure you it's all pretty safe. Everything's fused up. It's all individually switched. So nothing's on more than once. Well, that makes sense. Further down, I'll show you this. This is the back of the MX7000. And this is a service mode switch that I got from Sean Fagan's RS500. That just goes onto back of two pins inside the TV. So that's that. Not that I use it often because, as you can imagine, it's a bit of a twat to get to. And if I spin around to the bottom corner, just laid down now, a selection of boxes. So as you can see, I've got quite a bit of room in this area. And the plan is probably in the future, once this bad boy dies, I don't think it's got too long left. Once it dies, I'll probably get a normal LCD or LED screen, and I'll have that so it can flip up. Then that'll give me access to behind here, and I don't know, I'm thinking about getting a Wii U, Xbox One, PS4, something like that eventually, maybe towards the end of this year or maybe even next year now. So there we go, there's a gap there. So yeah, we're deep inside the cave. Just to give you a bit of perspective really. That's my little LED colour changing control unit. So, right, I'm going to get that box, I'm going to drag it down behind me, and I'm going to get out of here because even though it's January, it's quite warm. Cheers. So, that's it, we're all plumbed in. I've had to move the PS2, and he's now bumped up with the Dreamcast, so I'm not sure how the old Dreamcast feels about that. PC Engine's all up and running. Saturn's nice and cosy. Scarp Matrix is alone, but feeling proud. These two arch rivals are together. A bit of J cart going off there in the Mega Drive. SNES. Need to really give that a bit more love this year, I think. Look at that iconic image. Great game this. Very colourful. Looks even better with the RGB mod. Yeah, we've got some satin goodness going off on the other screen. So that's it then, guys. That's pretty much me done console wise, all the way from last year up to now in 2015 January. I don't think there'll be any more additions finding room in there this year, unless of course I can shoehorn a Wii U somewhere. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see. I think I've got enough to go on there, enough to play with. Get some more shooters for the Saturn, and I'm not sure about PC Engine yet. I'm spoilt, you see, with the EverDrive. We'll see what happens. We'll see what brings. Now that's it. Right. Look at that there. What's that? Is that is an actual PC Engine coming out of a spaceship there? Crazy game. I think once you get a few power-ups, you start firing CDs. So you must get the CD add-on. And I'll tell you what, it's a very quiet CD drive. It has been upgraded. They do the plastic gears upgrade inside. I know they fail, but even when it's loading, it's very quiet. And the sound's not too bad, but the Dreamcast sounds shocking. I think they all sound like that Dreamcast. Anyway, that's it then, guys. So we can get some gaming done. Now I'm all up and running, and I'll see you again next time.